Welcome back. I'm not the DM, but I took the best notes.
Sorry.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Apparently, I hovered over something, and so then it was like, "Ooh, you want this?"
That was so weird.
And so then I got rid of everything.
Anyways, here's a summary. Last episode, we continued our journey to the city. On the way, Yuli decided to forage and get some food. She ate a berry that caused her to fall asleep. When she awoke, she was able to find some items in the bag of holding. They then continued on their trip. To be a little bit more specific, they fucked around and ripped open 2 bags of holding, so that's a thing.
didn't rip them open.
You made it sound like we ripped them open, kind of. Like we ripped the bottom of them or something.
No, you just caught
No, yeah, just caught the bottom of it and
okay.
then pulled the
You're
line.
just dramatic.
Essentially, just pulled the lining out of it so that it.
100%.
After a short while, they came across a thunderbird. Upon flying up to inspect it, Yuli was charged by the creature. Following her down to the ground, Z was able to distract the bird long enough for Yuli to transform. After entangling the bird, they had a conversation. Through this conversation, they learned that it is a pet. They now know about the person who lives in a hut on the south side of town. Upon entering the town, the group goes to get their belongings identified. You guys don't need to know that part. They then went to visit the blacksmith, who doesn't seem to be entirely humanoid. He agrees to work with an enchanter to work on some armor, hopefully appealing to Yuli's tastes. She's very concerned about how flattering this armor is going to be. So we were told by... Did we even get a name for the guy? Did we even ask the blacksmith's name?
I do not know.
I don't think
That's
we
one of the things
did.
I get when I go back through.
I don't think we did.
I'm fairly
sorry.
certain.
Sure, nothing special like
I
somehow
am
magically-
very behind on editing.
So did we stop right after you left blacksmith? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk through going for an inn or anything.
Towards the end of the day. Oh, geez.
How long is it gonna take to have the things made? That
He said to come back the next day, I
Oh.
believe.
okay. Said it's kind of late in the day, like late afternoon, or
Oh, what the fuck?
Is there? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of other things to prepare us.
So when we were done with the blacksmith, would you say it's late in the evening, or will we have time to go do other things? Late afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, did you already ask that?
Yeah.
Oh, I
No,
was.
I've said it multiple times.
Let's go look for an inn for the night.
Yes.
Okay. Looking for an inn. Like a hoity-toity inn. I want a really nice inn. I guess I wouldn't necessarily know. You know what I'm looking for? The inn that looks the most...
The most in?
No, most natural almost. Like nature.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it.
There's one in a hollowed out tree.
Yeah, right, there's a fucking tree house or some shit. Yes, but I do investigation.
Roll already. Fuck.
Oh no. I think...
I'm just looking for a regular one. I don't care.
Well, where's your roll, loser pants?
Whatever 6 plus 9 is. Yeah, there you go. That's what I rolled.
Can't believe you weren't prepared with dice.
Yeah, well.
I brought something that I haven't brought in a long time, and I'm hoping that things will behave.
Oh, you're dice.
Yeah. Is it in your bag? Where?
It just got thrown in there.
Ah,
Will you help
okay,
me?
that
I
was
have
cocked
short
because it ran in the
just can't reach it. Whatever.
Investigation, you said? Yes?
Investigation.
21.
21. Dice, you listen right now. You don't behave,
You could go
this
in
is
there.
where you go.
That could be your home.
I mean, there's a bunch of different inns, but for the most part, they're relatively the same. Like stone walls. I mean, it's not really a
I'll just go to the closest one.
nature inn. Let's say if you're
Nature.
21, you probably notice that there's 2 inns on either side of the road. They look about the same, but one's a chunk of change cheaper.
I'll probably start heading to the cheaper one just because.
I'm going to the closest one.
They're on either side of the road.
Oh.
Did you say you wanted to stay in a bougie hotel or something?
No.
Okay. I'm going to the cheap one.
I guess I'll follow them. I figure they have more experience with hotels. I mean inns.
And not by much.
By enough.
You walk in, and there's this older man behind the counter. What can I do you for?
We'd like to get a room for the night.
Just one room?
I
How
don't
many?
sleep.
Okay. Wait, hold on, let me get my brother for you. He walks down stairs that are behind the bar, and then comes back up with a different hat on.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
He's like, "All right, my brother said you wanted a room.
Yes.
All right."
I'm gonna do an insight check. Is this the same guy?
Nat 20.
Yeah.
The guy looks exactly the same, except for this one has a little scar right here. All right, that'll be 10 gold pieces for the night.
All right.
What happened to your head?
And gold piece.
Goodbye. You always ask such rude questions.
Yeah.
So he tries to pull his hair over, doesn't work, he pulls the hat down.
Are you and your brother twins?
No, we're not.
They could be triplets, quadruplets. You know, I've seen octuplets.
Well,
Your character is getting hot.
do you have a healing rub?
I don't think it's gonna work on a scar.
Well, we can offer it.
I guess I get one on my little.
Try this.
What am I supposed to do with it?
Rub it on there.
It's not
I'm thinking
really
it might
a
heal it.
lotion. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
He opens it. Smells it. Oh, persuasion check.
Nat 20.
I give you a side eye. Pulls off the stopper. Dumps a little bit on his finger and kind of puts it on.
Does it rub off? Or is it an actual scar? That was the whole point of that. Why it matters.
He rubs it and pulls his hat back down to where it was. Here's your room key. Down. Have a good night.
You too.
Thank
Goes
you.
back down the stairs.
I'm gonna quickly lean over and see if there are actually stairs there.
You see him disappear. You don't see any stairs though.
Do any of us have a staff?
No.
Hey Simon, close your eyes for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna take his arm and I'm gonna
Pull his whole arm out of the body.
Broke the
Like butt. milk.
You know, his fingers disappear.
It's like, look. I'm just gonna
I'm-
stick his arm
I'm
down
like-
as far as I can and then pull it back up.
Okay, give him his arm back.
No strength check.
Oh no. Oh no. Straight strength.
Mhm.
14.
You gotta do that, and you feel something tug on his hand, and you barely keep a hold of it.
Oh god. I'm gonna just like put it back.
The first guy pumps his head up.
Oh, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm just gonna like be munching on a good berry.
Beats back down.
Go to the room. You're gonna get yourself into trouble.
So when we get to the room, I'm gonna barricade the door. Hey, do you have that thingy?
Yeah,
Cool.
my alarm.
Can I barricade it, but can I maybe instead of barricade it, put vines over it so that if anybody opens the door, they can't see straight through? Because I feel like at this point we probably need a rest. I should not fail these. 9.
9.
I rolled a 3.
Oh no.
Excuse me. They kind of, sort of do what you want, but not really.
Are there sheets?
There's just set of sheets on the bed.
I'm gonna look around to see if there's anything that I could use to tack it up over the doorway. Are there any thorns on my vines?
I mean, did you intend for them to have thorns?
Sure.
No.
Sure.
I intended for them to be vines.
What kind of vines?
I'm thinking rose vines, genuinely. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. You want to know exactly what I was
The
thinking?
DM is currently trying to roll an insight
the look of
check
Artemis
against the
is
player.
vines and smite. That's what I was thinking.
Thorns.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's what I thought.
Sure.
You know what? No. I'm going to tuck it in and wrap it around the vines and somehow tie it up there.
Roll a slide hand check. I feel like the camera's so
17.
You managed to wedge the blanket in between layers of thorns.
Ah, very good. I'm going to let my disguise fall. I'm going to check my leaf clothes and make sure there are no bits showing. Make sure none of my vines or anything shifted and that there's not a nipple showing.
Your nipple is secure.
Oh, very good.
Your nipple is secure.
Well, now that all this has happened, I kind of go into my meditative trance.
And I will put up my alarm for the evening.
Are you just putting it in front of the door? Are you putting it on the window? You just put it all around the room?
The perimeter of the room.
Okay. So your alarm is set. You got a freak fucking meditating.
After I'm done with my meditation, because you sleep 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
After I'm done, because that's 4 hours, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do yoga.
They haven't even gone to sleep yet, you asshole.
What? Well, I said when I'm done, I'm going to do yoga.
That's not even your
I'll do my usual meditate for a little bit and then crash the fuck out.
Crash box. So you wake up in the morning, 4 hours after your meditation, and start your yoga.
Okay. I would say I've never done yoga, so I'm doing my best to do yoga.
And looking ridiculous. Got it. So you probably wake up to this ridiculousness.
I'm just watching at that point because I'm like, what's happening?
What's your passive?
Very poorly doing cat-cow. Very poorly doing cat-cow. Passive? 15.
It takes you a minute to notice that they are awake and watching you.
Pervert!
What do you mean, pervert?
Watching my
Is
body like that. I'm gonna stand up. Hey, did Bonehead come with us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, have
You
I
should
been
send,
just
like,
doing yoga in
silently-
front of Belial? Yeah, but he sleeps, doesn't he? Oh no.
This is the first time we've stayed in the same room, I think.
Yeah, you didn't think to check.
There's only one pervert who's allowed to look at my body.
Do I notice the Belial is also watching?
He's leaning like in the corner, like that he can see the window and the door, just watching you right now.
Maybe you shouldn't be doing that in front of everybody then if you don't
there
want
a-
anybody but Belial to see it.
Is there a mirror in here?
I'd say probably in like the wardrobe, yeah.
I'm gonna put my disguise on. Which one are you using? The cloak?
The cloak, yeah.
Okay, so I'm using the hat.
Yeah, you wedged it between your
That's right, yeah.
using your thorn to wrap up, or your antlers to hold on to it so it doesn't fall off your head.
Hey,
Stream, they're not antlers, they're twigs.
they look like antlers.
Well, what time do you think the blacksmith opens?
Probably after sunrise at some point.
What time of day is it?
Maybe before
Early
sunrise.
It has the sun risen.
It's rising.
I'll go ahead and put my cloak back on and
I'm gonna get
back
downstairs.
into the same disguise I was in. Plain Jane
You return to your
elf woman.
I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna go up to the barkeep and I'm gonna say good morning.
morning.
Can I have some of whatever the local cuisine is? Your best seller.
He disappears below.
Man, that is so weird.
Is it the same guy from the night before? The one with the scar?
Or the first
That's the
one.
same.
I mean,
guy.
were you looking? Because you didn't say you will.
You didn't even say you were with me.
Oh. I mean,
They tend to just follow you around.
I would have followed
This
you,
is
yeah.
true.
Return the key.
So Clown comes back after a minute. He's like a platter. Like, he had like 3 dishes on his arm. He like pulls them out, lays them out. Looks like some like veggies, fruits, and then like a combination breakfast, like French toast kind of thing.
I try some of all of it. How much?
Are you
6 gold
sharing?
pieces.
Yeah, I'll share. You think I can
Okay.
eat all of this? I'm gonna give him a platinum.
They already gave me 6 gold pieces.
Well, I wasn't paying attention. I give him a platinum.
Sticks it in his shirt. It disappears below again.
This guy's weird.
I think it's like a different world under there.
I think it's a different world in his head.
That's pretty rude.
Or fantastic.
Well, after we eat, I'm gonna go back over to the blacksmith's.
Okay, so you shovel the food in your pie holes and you leave.
Is he there? The blacksmith? I'm about to get my ass whooped. Is he there?
Yes, the blacksmith is there.
He's there, yes?
Yes!
Excuse me, I didn't get your name last time. What's your name?
Let's go fuck yourself, kitten. His name is Itha.
ITHEL? Ah, so close. Is he sexy?
Already established. He's a relatively good looking, mostly elven man with more muscles than most elves would have. As you're making weird and sexy eyes at your computer. That's weird.
So were you able to talk to your guy?
Yes.
Do you think you can make anything form-fitting for me? Would my figure be relatively the same?
Did you make it?
I mean, yeah, I would have.
Did you leave your body the same? Just remove the color of your skin and slightly change your features to make you look more elven?
Is that what I can do?
You can literally
It's
look
alter,
exactly how
yeah,
you
it's
like.
alter self
Oh,
rather
okay.
than disguise
You
self.
could change your height. You could change everything about yourself.
Oh, well then I just look like me, but...
Minus the...
Wait, aren't elves typically blonde? Are these the, like, hoity-toity high elf blondes? Or are these, like, all elves?
normal average elf.
I guess what I'm saying is, would having brunette hair, or, like, auburn hair, be unusual?
You wouldn't know.
Okay, well, I have auburn hair, because I like auburn. It's a pretty color. It looks gorgeous in the sunlight.
Congratulations. You have auburn hair.
Because I want something, like, form-fitting, flattering. Maybe a little slutty.
Sorry, you want armor that is form-fitting and slutty.
I guess we could forego the slutty part.
I need to measure you.
I'm gonna go back.
He pulls out like some measuring tools. He's measuring you, making some notes on a pad.
Greatly enjoying being measured.
I'm kind of like looking. I'm like bored with whatever it is she's doing.
How big are these guys' hands?
Yes.
Yes! My, what big hands you have! The better to choke you with!
He's just giving me some measurements. How weird and awkward are you being? Because he does have to measure your chest pretty extensively.
Yeah, because
When he goes to measure my chest, I'm like, eh.
you want form-fitting armor. That's gonna.
Like what you see?
Writes down the number, starts with the next measurement.
No! I think if you breathe harder like that, you're gonna expel all your air.
Might be nice. She always like this.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't know. You've only known me like a week.
The entire week, yes.
It's been more than a week, you ding dong.
Would you like me to be quiet?
No, it's not that.
Would you
It's
like me
just-
to be quiet?
I'm sure he would. He just wants to
Fine,
measure
I'll be
you.
quiet. So next time he like even gets close to like my butt or my chest, I'm gonna go, because I'm not safe. Just to be like fucking weird.
What's Belial doing? Did he come with us?
Yep. He's just standing here, like, shaking.
What the fuck?
He finishes measuring you. Come back
Moaned
in a week.
at the blacksmith to make him awkward. Because why not?
Can you hear it over there?
No.
Okay. So you're like,
But I was like, do we need to take a snack break or
Do you
what?
make things look pretty? Because, like, vines would be great. Am I asking too much?
what kind of vines?
I'm gonna describe
Engraved, painted, etched.
embossed. Right, that's raised, right?
Yeah.
Embossed? Think Aphrodite's garter almost. No, Aphrodite's corset? Yeah, Aphrodite's corset. You know, from the myth.
Oh.
The whole thing where Hephaestus makes it for her because Zeus marries her off to Hephaestus. Because he's like, fuck you, bitch. Then Hephaestus makes it and it makes her look even more sexy and she goes around fucking everyone. Sorry, Aphrodite, it's just the truth. Alright, thanks. Have a great day. How much of the day does that take?
Oh my.
Okay. Next. Wait, why is this not?
While she was doing that, I was like mostly trying to look around and kind of see like what I'm imagining. Like we're in like shopping district area, yes. What other kind of shops are?
There's a lot of different shops. Like, there's some like potion shops. There's some like almost like herb.
I want to go to the herb one. One to replenish my stuff.
Oh my god! I cannot believe you right now.
I cannot be trusted.
I'm so sick of your shit.
But refill my herbs and then
Oh, wait.
see if there's anything new and exciting.
Did he do weapons too or just armor?
He did have some weapons.
Well, shit. I run back. Hi! I forgot to ask if you could make me weapons. No, I think you're right. I do think you're right. I just don't remember who. I think he said that there would be someone better to get them from. Yes, because he would have to imbue them with something and he'd need to talk to his guy. That's why I was coming back. I mean, I don't really even use weapons. I mean, and I have a whip already, so never mind. I run away.
So you go to the shop.
So I go to the shop. I will replenish what I need and then see if there's anything interesting. Are there any books on like local flora, fauna?
So there is a couple different books, kind of like the bird guide, where it's like guides to the different plants and stuff like that. And then there's like some like quick medicinal recipes in the back.
Okay.
There's a lot of plants you do not recognize. Like there's like the base, like most basic plant section on one wall. There's like some other like more rare ones in another inlet section.
Mm-hmm.
It's only like 3 feet in there.
Mm-hmm.
But they have like specialized herbs in there, and that's right behind the edge of the counter. And then on the other side is like a wall of like all these different plants that you've never seen before.
Do they have labels and stuff on
They do have
them? They
labels,
do.
yeah.
Okay. Are they super expensive?
There's no prices listed.
Wow.
There are like it's like the sprouts like bulk
Right.
containers,
Okay.
almost, like there's like hoops and like tongs and stuff like that
Okay.
around the area, and there's bags, and there's a scale on the desk thing.
Okay. I'll probably grab a little bit of each one, just get a smattering as well as one of the books.
You finish your shit.
Yeah.
What?
How much does it run me? I'm not gonna get like a lot of the unusual ones, just like a little bit to
I'd say
kind of.
probably for like an ounce of everything, probably about a platinum, perhaps.
Okay.
And like they you like give you like baggies to like clump herbs together. So like they go through and like they clump herbs together.
Okay.
Did you get one of the books too?
Yes.
Do an extra gold piece for the book.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find a library.
Not the library. There is a very big library.
There's a very big library. Belial, will you come with me to the library? Thank you. So, when we go to the library, first thing I'm going to look for is anything and everything on demons.
Okay, so you get to the library.
Mm-hmm.
You walk in the front doors. Are you going with?
Yeah.
So you walk in the front doors, and there is a desk, and then like maybe a couple feet into the door, and behind the desk is a set of doors, like big, like ornate doors that are like have like vines like wrapping between the two handles, keeping them closed. But they have like glass panels in it, so you can see the like huge array of bookshelves behind it.
So all the books are back behind that. Can I get into the library?
Pass.
Pass what?
Like a library, like, what do you mean?
Pass to get into the library.
I don't have one. How do I get one?
Guy adjust, like picks up like spectacles and puts them on. You're not from here, are you?
Well, no, I'm passing through.
It's very rare we let the unusuals enter our library. Give yourself a pass.
Well, how do I get one?
You have to get permission.
From...
The governor of the town would be the best person to pass from. Unless you're here visiting someone specific and they're willing to bring you in and use their pass to get you in.
How do you spell governor?
GRNOR.
What? Ah. No. I still spelled it wrong. Oh, I see.
So, where does one find a governor?
Guess I gotta go find that dude. I'm gonna walk right out. Go to the first person I see. Excuse me?
Huh?
Where can I find the governor?
Why are you yelling?
Oh, you kind of yelled, so I thought you couldn't hear.
I mean, it was a valid thought. I thought you were too. Sorry.
So where will we find the
You
governor?
were right. You are old.
Probably in his house?
Yeah, where's
Or
this?
in the town hall?
Yeah, where are those? I'm not from here.
That way.
Thank you! I'm gonna go that way.
So you're going the opposite direction you pointed?
I'm gonna go that way.
I kind of was tempted to just pretend like she totally just went the wrong direction. Just like,
Right. This is the beginning.
she'd never fucking get it. There's nothing. You walk into a farmland. Okay, so you start kind of walking in that direction.
I'm just looking for anything that
Can you stop raining? You're making me...
that I would think a building like that would look like. However, I've never seen a building like that. I don't know
I
that
mean,
either
does it
of us
look-
know.
Insight check.
Does it look overly fancy? I mean,
20. Unnatural.
You assume it would probably look different than the other buildings.
Okay.
You're gonna walk it through. You go through some of the shops. And there's some like housing area, and at the end of it, you see this like big ornate building with lots of shiny metals and like precious stones within the like working of the building, and like there's symbols made out of the metals embossed on the side of the building. Very, very like grandiose.
I'm just gonna walk in.
Just walk in. You
With
walk in.
confidence.
There's like a group of people kind of
I
milling
feel like
about.
that's just how elves are, you know? Like, you have to, like, walk around like your shit don't stink.
I'm not a terrible person at all. Anyway. Just a group of people kind of knowing about. They're kind of talking to each other.
In the building? Is there like a desk?
Mm-mm.
Excuse me? I'm gonna go to a guy. An ugly guy.
Okay. You found the ugliest guy in the group.
Excuse me?
Yes. Just his glasses.
Do you know where I could find the governor?
In his office.
Thanks. I'm gonna go to his office and knock on the door.
And you round the corner, and there's another big grand set of doors with like elven scripts scribbled all over the doors. Like it looks like it has some kind of saying on it, but do any of you guys read something?
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. I do not.
Do I know what it says?
Are you going to share what it says?
Oh, what does it say? Yeah, I'll share.
It has some like fancy script that are almost illegible
Mm-hmm.
because like it's like so.
Right, yeah.
And it says, "Hi, Governor of." I still don't have my fucking map.
Of
Town.
place we're at. Got it.
I thought you got it the other day when we were here.
You act like I have my fucking life together right.
It's fine. You don't need to get it. Of Wichita. I'll put it in quotes. Don't worry. Okay, so it essentially says that he's not a governor.
And then it says, "Forgiveness not easily given. Judgment is swift."
Mm. So I'm like, before she walks in there, I'm like, be careful. The door sounds a little threatening. The word.
Doors threatening?
Well,
You
they're-
talk to doors?
No, they're saying.
You can't say that kind of stuff. These guys are judgy.
You guys are in Rhis. Rhis.
I'm gonna be like, no. They're saying the saying on his door is about forgiveness not being easy, and fucking what was it? Judgment is swift. So I'm just saying, don't upset the guy. Maybe I should.
Do you think he's married?
I don't know. Maybe not throwing yourself at him is the way to go about this one.
Well, I wouldn't throw myself at him. I'd just flirt with him heavily. I feel like throwing yourself at somebody is just asking to start a fight. Okay, I'm going in now.
Okay.
Knock on the door.
Just like.
The doors get pulled open by a man with these beautiful, like, silver robes.
Ooh, I like your clothes.
Thank you. Who might you be?
My name's Eulimene. I quickly, like, for a second, you can see the panic in my eyes. I shouldn't have given my real name.
That's an unusual name.
Yeah, I know. It's a nickname.
Her parents were very eccentric.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nickname.
Yeah, you should hear her full name. It's a whole thing. Anyway.
Eulimene, I believe, is a flower. I'm pretty sure that's why I picked that name. I'd like to see the governor.
Why?
I need a library pass.
Why?
I'm doing some research.
It only needs to be like a temporary pest or something.
Well, surely you know about all of the evil stuff that's happening.
And what evil stuff are you referring to?
The incursions.
What incursions?
I'm going to do an insight check to see if he actually does not know or if he's like pretending that he doesn't know. 16?
It's a little bit hard to tell.
Uh-huh.
You're not quite sure if he's trying to figure out what you know or if he's not entirely sure what you're talking about.
Got it. Could we speak more privately?
Sure, you can come into my private chambers.
Uh-oh.
He takes a step back.
I go with him.
What are you doing?
I'm following because I am assuming we look like a group together, so.
And he lets the door shut right behind you. Like, it almost catches you.
Ooh.
Oh, and he has, like, this space, like, lavishly set up. There's very comfy couches and just very, very, very nice. There's a platter of, like, fresh fruit on, like, one of the armrests. He sits in the chair next to it.
May I sit down? Sit down. Like, how comfy is
Where
it?
do you sit?
Close to him.
Like, how close? Like, do you sit, like, in the, like, part that stretches around and comes in front of him? Or do you sit next to him?
I'll sit next to him, but like 1.5 feet away.
Okay.
So that'd be like my legs, what, here and his is there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like tilt towards him a little bit. So,
What are you doing?
I'm continuing to stand and just kind of.
Where are you standing? Are you right in front inside the doorway? Do you go in more?
crap, do I have
I go in a little bit more, but I'm not exactly at ease. I feel like the lavishness would be a little
Much.
weird.
I'm carefully thinking here. Not my character, I am. I was passing through a town a while ago. I don't really remember the name of it, but I heard a group of adventurers talking about incursions. Intrigued, I went and I started doing some research, and I'm truthfully just trying to learn more about them. Because if there is something going on, I wouldn't be opposed to trying to help with it in any way that I could. I mean, from what I understand, an incursion could be bad for everyone.
So you heard a random snippet of conversation about an incursion.
Mm-hmm.
What about an incursion?
That they have been happening.
Where?
Well, I know of one on an island that's pretty far away that they were talking about. And I believe... Honestly, I'm not good with geography.
Well, deception check.
Oh. Is that cocked? I don't even know.
Oh.
13. But I mean, I'm really not good with geography because I don't know anything.
That's not what you were lying about.
What was I lying about?
Oh yeah, you heard all these people talking about incursions?
I did hear people talking about incursions. In the tavern. Remember dude who's trying to cast fireball? They were talking about incursions. I'm not lying.
Roll a persuasion check.
Why? Because I'm persuading you?
Yes.
15.
So, you expect me to believe that you heard this random tidbit of information. So you came to my town to try to get access to my library.
We're simply on our way through.
No, we're not. We came here to look for things. My home was overtaken by an incursion.
Why the dishonesty?
Well, I know that some elves can be quick to judge. And I mean, your door literally says it.
So your choice, with the concern of quick to judgment,
Was to lie,
is
yes.
to walk into my chambers under the pretext of asking for a question, a favor, and then lie directly to my face.
I've never done anything like this before, I'm sorry. Where I come from, there aren't libraries, and I didn't know I needed a pass, and I really just want to read a book on demons, that's all I want.
There are already incursions happening in the Feywild, in this island. Were there any others that we knew of specifically? Okay. And if they've gotten into the Feywilds, it's likely that our world will be next.
And why should I care about you gathering information? What can you do?
Well, that's what we're trying to find out. What can be done.
No, you misunderstand me. What can you do?
Well, with the right tools, I can kick some ass.
You can't even figure out how to be honest.
Well, I'll be honest from here on out.
I can't tell if you actually believe that.
You really want honesty?
Are you trying to take more time to think about your next story? I'm running out of time and patience.
Are you judgmental about everything?
That's not helping with the patience or the time.
You want brutal honesty. No tricks? If I'm completely honest with you, will you let me have a pass and allow me to go into the library?
Possible.
Pinky, promise me.
No.
I'm gonna let my disguise fall.
Does he have any kind of reaction to it?
His face is completely straight.
I'm not gonna have any kind of reaction. I'm gonna lean over and like poke him a little.
Smack your hand away from me.
Don't smack me.
Don't try to touch me.
Why? Look, where I come from, we're touchy, okay?
Why are you bringing someone like this into our town?
Well, her home has an incursion. There are other incursions that are happening. I feel that this is important. I don't think that we should overlook this.
Roll persuasion check.
Fuck me in the fucking ass.
Now it's just wait to me after you said that. Okay.
Oh, thank God for good persuasion, although that still doesn't help much. 12.
You should know better than to get in the likes of people like this' problems. You know what happened the last time. There's a reason we stay out of it.
I know. But she had a lot of information
Um,
that
What happened last time?
Evid.
Wait, what's that? If you give me a pass, I can look it up in the library. I'll show you my boobies.
I'm really sorry, sir.
The Ekra Empire has spent a long time rebuilding what was lost.
That's why I think it's important
To share the
to
knowledge.
look into these things.
To share knowledge willy-nilly with someone who can't be honest to save their own skin.
She was just scared.
Of course I'm scared. Look, you're judging me right off the bat. Well, after I lied to you. But why do you blame me? You know, if you came to my home, we wouldn't judge you one bit. Well, now everybody's dead, so I guess that's not necessarily the case.
I mean, dead people can't really judge.
Well,
That was fucking
that
awful.
was very insensitive.
I was just...
Sometimes you're worse than I am. What do you really think I'm going to do?
Knowledge is power, is it not?
She's really...
Well, I don't really think so.
Then why do you want knowledge?
To understand.
Why? There's no point. There's no benefit to knowledge, if it gives you no power, there's no point in knowledge.
Well, I guess maybe it gives you power. Maybe you're right. I never thought about it that way.
So with knowledge being power, why would I share my power with the likes of you?
Why wouldn't you?
Is she hard of hearing or stupid?
Oh, he pulled my ear off. They pulled my ear off the other day, and it's never been the same since.
She doesn't catch sarcasm or a lot of things.
You know, you were making googly eyes at me earlier. What, so the color of my skin changed? And that changed your mind?
You don't have ears.
I do so!
You have pokey shit growing out of your head. You look unkempt.
I look unkempt. Go over and mess up his hair. Now who's unkempt?
Yuli.
What?
Guard!
Enough.
No!
Yes. You are about to get murdered.
3 guards come in from the back chambers and block the doorway.
I'm gonna get my ass beat.
Sir, I'm really sorry. We'll leave town.
You are free to leave town.
What are you gonna do with her?
Trying to decide. We should just cut her head off for daring entering our town.
Oh, it would grow back.
Maybe we should send her to Talus to make her an example.
Talus is the capital where we're trying to get to, yes?
They don't take too kindly to deception.
Well, I haven't deceived them.
They don't take well to morons either.
How'd you become governor then?
Yuli.
Hey, I'm already in trouble.
So you want to get executed instead of sent to Talus? Like, what the fucking shit?
No, they'll probably just rip her to pieces in front of the entire court.
Ah.
One of the guards like, "Sir, your hair?" I am aware.
That's why he called you. I messed up his hair. What a silly reason
Touched him?
What a silly reason to call guards. Just brush it. Here, do you need help? Break off a piece of my twig. I'm sure you can brush your hair with this.
Again, unkempt.
Different, not unkempt.
I promise I'll get you out of your hair. Words.
Mm.
Her out of your hair. You will never see her again.
Even if I do,
It was so intended.
how would I know? Since apparently she can be rather deceptive.
I guess you wouldn't. Are there any windows?
Like, not like windows, like there's glass panes, but no windows.
Are there any cracks at the bottoms or tops of the doors?
Roll a perception check.
22.
There is like a gap in the door behind all the guards.
Okay.
Give me one good reason
Do you
why I
have it?
shouldn't have you sentenced to death or send you to Talus.
Well, you really don't gain anything from it.
Not only did you enter my chambers under false pretenses, lie to me and deceive me, you then felt the need to touch me. Do you have any idea how many laws you violated in the last 5 minutes alone?
How would I know?
Maybe you should learn the laws of the places you decide to infiltrate.
Dang, if only I had a pass for a library with which I could find the laws. My character is not laughing, I'm sorry.
Get her out of my sight. Two of the guards walk up to you and they grab you.
Please, sir. She's
Are they
my
both
pet.
male?
Yes.
Ooh, big strong hands.
Completely unfazed.
Should I hide what I look like again? Would that make it easier on you guys? I mean, which will look worse for you guys? Dragging me out? Like, will it cause a ruckus, or...
Go potty. It dropped on her head. She not had to know.
Oh, well, a drip drop to her is like a goddamn flood. Ew, did it fall down? Oh my god. Was it? Oh, good.
Did you kill it?
I don't know.
You good?
I
Here,
hate that.
I'll come rub your arm. Hey, it's better than it being on me. I hallucinate bugs. I would have been fucked up all night. He'll probably get over it. Did you actually go to the bathroom?
No. I don't see it. Oh, it's dead.
But which would look worse for you? Dragging me out? Taking an elf out? Do you guys want to cause a commotion?
I'm gonna try talking to him, and I'm like, please, sir, she's kind of my pet.
Do you take me
I
out?
didn't think that she would expose herself. I thought she would just shut the hell up.
Do they take me out the doors?
Are you actually believing she is your pet? Yes, you deceiving or persuading her?
I don't know, like...
Do you see Eulimene as a pet?
Not really, but...
Deception.
Okay. I mean, it's the same way, either way. 20, not natural.
Stop. They stop with her doors.
I'll make sure she is punished. And I promise to get her out of here.
I mean, you should handle that insubordination right there, then making that face at you alone.
I'm like...
No, I'm playing my character.
I am going to backhand her.
Roll the hit.
What is it for?
Can I see that they're getting ready to hit me?
Yeah.
15.
I'm gonna shape change into a mouse and scurry away.
Okay, so you shape change as they go to hit you. What is your armor class?
Oh, do you want back up here, baby?
Sorry, I'm looking.
Come on.
Where the fuck is that?
Hi, sweet.
The armor button at the top.
Remember, I'm on the phone.
It's on your first, like the first.
Oh, 13.
So, as they like strike you, taking 2 points of damage. I think right. Is that right? What is it?
3.
3. 3 points of damage. You shift change into a mouse. Flop to the floor. Where are you scurrying to?
Under the door.
Okay. Go scurry under
Can
the
I
door.
try to catch her? What do I roll? Whoa!
Sleight of hand.
That's kind of what I was wondering. Oh, fuck. 10.
Roll.
Acrobatics to get away.
Oh,
8.
they snatch you.
I'm gonna bite them.
Roll to hit. If these mouse stats though, things like
What are your stats?
bad to the bone.
Ow.
You shouldn't have your toe near me, jeez.
Stop that.
Bestiary.
Oh no. It's strength, right? Wait.
Men of
By
honor,
attack, plus
Joe
0 to hit.
fighter.
So 10.
Your armor class? It's gonna make more than 10.
15.
You attempt to bite. They move their finger out of your mouth.
I am going to hold her by the tail so that she cannot bite.
I'm just gonna wiggle and wiggle and wiggle trying to get away.
Could
Could I shape change a second time? Because I technically have 2 slots. I don't think there's a cooldown on it.
I'm sure you could. So while she's deciding whether or not she's going to shape change again, you have her by the tail. What are you gonna do?
Do I have a bag that is not the bag of holding? Because I would have
You've
had,
had a bag before,
yeah,
but like you'd have all your other stuff in before too, like your jars and all that
Or,
stuff.
okay.
Unless you moved it into the bag of holding.
a jar and grab one and bloop.
You have been jarred.
I know I got a mouse face, but I am livid right now.
there is an angry mouse face in the deck.
I have so many more things to say.
The squeaking is going on.
I will, like, put her in a different bag other than the bag of holding and I return to apologizing profusely for the disturbance.
Keep your mouse in its cage.
Yes, sir. I will be sure to.
Get out of my... Get out.
Okay. Not gonna take a fucking... I'm out. I will head back to the hotel room.
And when the doors open, Belial and
Simon.
Simon are like Belial, like there's a guard on either side of him holding his arms. The people holding Simon are like,
They're like, what are we holding?
Didn't we give him a disguise thing?
what do you feel when you touch a skeleton?
Yeah, we were supposed to...
Oh.
Oh yeah, it would like look weird, feel weird.
You'd still feel the bone.
They'd be like, Why is my hand going through your flesh?"
The guy's holding Simon, not. It's like, get them out of here.
We're leaving.
And they make sure you leave.
I'm sure they do.
And shut the doors behind you. What is that noise? I'm sure the squeaking is still incessantly.
I'm
Oh.
like, just keep going. Like,
Where
and
you
what I'm gonna do, well, we need to like see. I want to make sure that we're far enough away from everybody who knows that we need to be getting out to like get into a back alley or something and kind of change disguise a little bit. And then I will get the jar out.
Why is there a mouse in a jar?
I'm going to hand her to Belial and be like, this is yours.
I don't want a pet mouse, thank you.
It's Yuli. She decided to insult him and touch him and everything else,
Dumped you into his
Yuli.
hand. Really? You really can't go anywhere, can you?
I'm gonna like scurry up his arm, down his pant leg, and run away.
Maybe she'll go to
Better
the
roll than a man.
library in mouse form.
Uh-oh. Acrobatics?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, of a mouse.
What is the acrobatic stat?
Dex is +1. So, 9.
Yeah, he snatches your ass. Excuse you? Guy's got a good hold on you.
I'll bite him.
Go ahead.
12. There's no way that hits him.
Seriously? Fine, he puts you back in the fucking jar. Simon, hold it. He hands it over to Simon. Hi, Yuli. What's going on in there?
And turn away and pout.
Okay. Just holding you the jar. So I'm guessing that means no to the pass from the governor.
Yeah, most definitely. A big fat no and a if I see you again, you're dead.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. At least I got him convinced that she was my pet. Otherwise,
She made it easy.
he was going to kill her.
Do you just not care that you're gonna die?
Turn my back to him.
You can't save your people if you're dead.
Ain't nobody else is gonna go around planting fucking seed people.
No.
Okay, well, I guess she's not fucking dead. Then Belial changes his appearance. So now what?
Well, she's getting armor, so we need to be here in a week.
But what do we do in the meantime?
Probably lay low.
I guess let's go back to the inn.
Yeah. We get back to the room. I'm gonna get the jar out, and I'm gonna open the jar, set it down.
I scurry under the bed.
Simon goes, "Uh-oh, I think you fell off the bed," and gets laid down under the bed. Here, let me help you.
I run away.
Where? I don't know where she went. I hope she's not scared in there.
I think she's just upset.
Pulls out like a clump of breast buddy.
After 2 hours, when I shape back, I'm just gonna like sit in the corner.
Under the bed still?
No.
Okay.
Corner
Well,
of the
how
room.
high is the bed?
Not very.
Okay, yeah, then I crawl out. I'd imagine I can kind of feel when it's gonna happen.
Shape changes
So
under
I
the
crawl
bed.
out, and I'm gonna like go sit in the corner, head in the corner. You know, like dramatic anime style. Yeah, that's how I'm doing it.
Julie, I'm sorry that I put you in a jar. and that I said you were my pet, but I had to do something to get us out of there.
Silence.
And you are no good to your people if you're dead.
Tommy goes over and starts petting him.
Simon, stop.
It's okay. Simon, sometimes people just have to feel things.
That's why I was petting her.
Not everybody wants pets when they're feeling things.
Oh.
That was a very weird sentence to have to say. About what time of day is it? Is it like... Okay. I'm just gonna step out of the room and give her some space.
Simon just trots after you. Where are you going?
I don't know yet. I guess initially just go downstairs, get something to eat.
Do you go back into your other form, or do you stay in this one?
For
me or for me?
Fuck, yeah. I'm trying to think how I can do this because we need to not use for me. I guess I'll just go down in for me, and until I get out, we'll head out of the inn, I guess.
Okay, so you're going out of the inn?
Yeah. And then we'll kind of like go off to a little spot that we can kind of alter appearance a little bit, at least enough so that we do not look like the same people, and then find somewhere to sit down and eat.
Are you eating stuff from your bag, or are you going to like this restaurant?
Go to like a tavern or something and
Find one not too far away, and they give you some food for a couple silver.
okay.
Why are you pouting in a corner? I don't do the silent treatment.
I'm no good when I speak.
No one said that.
No, but it's pretty clear that that's the case.
No, it's not.
Well, that's certainly how it feels right now. And I'm tired of feeling stupid. I'm not from here. I'm not used to normal people.
But you're not taking the time to learn either.
Learn how? We're on the go.
I mean, you're not
I don't
watching
do
people
well
around
with
you.
disrespectful people. Treating someone different just because they look different. It's stupid.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
People like that deserve to die.
You're also not slowing down to look at the people around you.
What? See that they're all stupid?
See the way they interact. It's okay to be who you are.
Clearly not.
It is. But you have to remember, there's certain situation for things.
Yeah, I get it.
Do you? Because you're being rather rude right now.
Yeah, well, you're not somebody that I need to worry about that with, are you?
Really, do you like being alive? Do you want to have a chance to save the people?
Sometimes no.
That was kind of clear today.
What's the point?
Who else is going to save your people? If you don't, who else?
Does it even really matter?
Does it?
They're not conscious at this point anyways.
Does it matter?
I don't know anymore.
I saw your face when you helped that family.
Yeah, great. I helped one family. Where am I going to put the others?
Well, you're not going to have time to find out if you never find out.
He wanted honesty. I was just trying to give him complete honesty. It's what I would have wanted. But clearly what I want and what I think should happen doesn't matter. So I guess I have to learn to be like these stupid people.
I mean, when you're trying to pretend to be one of them, kind of.
I don't want to pretend to be one of them. I want to be me. But me just doesn't fit in anywhere, does it?
I mean, you didn't really seem to have a problem before we got here.
Do you know how many times I've heard, is she always like this?
You have a
Everywhere
lot of
we've
energy.
gone. Everywhere we've gone.
You're different than most people.
Yeah, well, it's been a bad thing in this town. And it was a bad thing a little bit in the last town. It was a bad thing when I went and I tried to talk to a bird. It's very clear to me that I'm naive. I speak when I shouldn't, and I'm just done. Just let me know when you guys get a pass. And if you can't because I ruined it, sorry for that too.
Really.
What?
You don't have to be so hard on yourself.
Well, you have both said it. If I'm not here to save my people, who's going to? If being hard on myself is what keeps me alive, whether I enjoy it or not, does it really even matter?
Yes.
No, not really.
Yuli,
Belial.
you're being reckless with your life. I get playing the political game is bullshit and obnoxious. Stay away from the political people.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be staying away from anyone that's important in this quest from now on. No,
That's not what I'm saying. You know it.
I know it's not what you're saying. It's what I'm saying.
You don't think
I
you're being
annoy you.
tactmatic?
I
mean, I'm
annoy.
still here.
I annoy Z. I'm
don't
mean
annoy
to
you.
Simon literally all the time. No, you don't really annoy me.
Well, then you're strange on that one. Yuli,
Belial.
you're just gonna say my name every time I say yours.
Scooney, Mocha. Scooney, Mocha. Sorry, I had to lighten the mood for a sec.
Instead of beating yourself up about this and shutting down, just learn. You had kind of a sheltered life growing up.
Oh, just a little bit isolated on an island with people.
Okay, fine. You were totally fucking sheltered. You
All my
are
people
wrong.
knew were sex, jokes, and family.
Okay, well, sex, joke, and family don't work with everybody.
Yeah, clearly. My people would have laughed at messing up his hair.
You touched him?
Yeah?
You don't touch elves!
He said I was unkempt. I'm not unkempt, I'm different.
Yuli.
I broke my twig for him,
Yuli.
so he could fix his hair.
Yuli.
He said I didn't have ears.
These count as ears?
I hear through them, don't I?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know your anatomy.
Yes, I hear through them. They're ears.
Yuli. Grabs either side of your face. I understand him getting under your skin.
Ask him. I don't have skin.
Stop touching other people.
Why?
Stop touching other people.
Why?
You heard me.
No.
When?
Why should I listen to you? You're not going to give me a reason.
I shouldn't have to.
Why shouldn't you have to? It's not like I'm your pet.
No, is that what this is about? Would you rather be my pet than these?
Well, I'm not Z's pet.
You know, sometimes you could stand to line up, and that's coming from me. Yuli, stop touching other people, though.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I guess I'm just gonna stay in this room then.
No.
Yes. I already have to change my appearance enough by looking like an elf. I'm not gonna look like a different one. At least that way I had my face. Now I can't even show that.
And I guess.
What would you have me do?
Survive.
Fine, what should I look like then?
Whatever you want to look like. Other than exactly what you look like.
I want to look like me.
So still look like you. Look like you in 20 years.
I don't know what I'll look like in 20 years. Actually, yes, I do. I'll look the fucking same.
Okay, look like you 20 years ago. Wait,
I
how
still
old are
looked
you?
relatively the same.
How old are you?
I don't even know.
It looked like you when you were like small. Okay, whatever that was.
You want me to look like a child?
At least you'll be more forgiven for what you're doing because they expect children to be crazy.
Fine. I now look like a child. Like a child me.
Let's go find the other two. Come on.
I hate this. You know how tiny I am right now? Because she's already like on the smaller side.
Now, how big are you?
Now?
Like Callie.
I'm saying...
Callie type.
I'd say shorter than Callie, probably. Yeah, just...
Callie's pretty tall.
Callie is
Yeah,
pretty
Callie
tall.
She's always been very long.
I don't know, like...
Because when they're born, it's length.
Always cute.
I'm like 3 feet tall. 3.5. I'm pretty small.
You're less than half of Belial.
Yes. I'm gonna like put my hand up for Belial's hand. You know, people are gonna think I'm your daughter.
Is his disguise like ours where it's alter self rather than okay. You should just write on his shoulder.
So, wandering around looking for you guys, you see Belial holding a little kid's hand. Like, when they get a little closer, you're like an elven usually.
Simon, come on, let's go.
Hey, Mom. Just with you.
Hi.
She's so cute and little. Who is this? I am Simon.
Nice to meet you. What's a good elven name? Arya. I'm gonna go with that. That's a Game of Thrones name, whatever. My name's Arya.
You're just so adorable. Boop. He bumps your nose.
Don't do that again.
Okay. Time's like, so what are we doing now?
Well, laying low should be easy.
Oh, okay. Oh, lays on the ground.
No, Simon.
I can't fix that.
Simon, sweetheart, get up off the ground.
I thought we were laying low.
It's not literally. It's a figure of speech, meaning that you're not going to bring attention to yourself.
Oh, okay. Gets up, starts dusting himself off.
I'm gonna go find an old. I'm gonna wander off and find an old guy.
Are you actually like?
Are you playing like Lost Kid?
I mean, you guys wouldn't know that, but
Are you trying to sneak off?
no, not sneak off. I just kind of let go and walk off.
Where's she going?
I don't fucking know. Poor God, she tries to fucking dinosaur. I'm just gonna start cutting people's heads off.
I'm gonna tug on a nice looking old man's pant leg.
Just down here.
Excuse me? My mom told me to go get a book from the library, but I left my pass at home. Can you help me?
Alright, come on. Take your hand. Starts lumbering over to the library.
I go with him.
And I'm following like just far enough behind so that it doesn't look like obvious, just to see what's happening, because I wouldn't have been close enough to hear what she asked him.
Wanders you up to the library. pulls his card out of his pocket. And they take it and they like inspect it for a second and give it back to him, and they open the side door so we can go in. And the vines unravel around the door and open the doors.
Thank you, mister.
Mm-hmm. What book are we looking for?
I'll know when I see it. It's black and it's got words on it.
Only 90% of the library.
Got by myself that. I kind of wander off in the library.
You just like try. They just like look at the stack of books trying to find.
Are there people in here?
Just a couple, but they're all kind of in their own section.
So I'm going to stick by the door and kind of listen. When people go out, do they have to show their pass again?
Mm.
Okay. I'm going to kind of tuck into a corner. I'm going to use my change shape thing or whatever to, I don't know, look like one of the women that I saw out there or something. Somebody who seemed inconspicuous. I don't know.
But so you're replicating somebody else's appearance?
So risky, but yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to go through and I'm going to... Can you borrow books from the library?
You don't know?
I'm going to kind of chill and wait and see if anybody does. Does anyone walk out with books?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any guards in here?
Wouldn't say guard, but there are people that are kind of keeping an eye on everybody.
Okay, I'm going to be very careful, and I'm taking the demon books as I'm finding them and putting them in my bag of holding.
Roll sleight of hand. Roll it 4 times.
Okay. Which reminds me, you're being punished. You're the reason I almost died.
Is that the reason you almost
Shut
died?
up.
Oh my god, Ben, did you know you're streaming?
At least to let you know.
18. 11. 15.
Okay. So, you put the first 3 books, no real issue, no one seems to notice. When you grab the 4th book, you notice one of the guys looking at you, and you pick it up and start trying to move it.
And I kind of wave at him. I open it, and I'm just looking at it.
Guy comes down. Melina, I didn't see you coming in. You're sick. You need to go see the healer. That's very concerning. How did you lose your voice? What is that supposed to be? You should go see a healer. You shouldn't just lose your voice like that. Alright. You really should get your voice checked out. That's very concerning.
Does he, leave after that?
He, turns his back to you and starts kind of walking away.
Okay, I'm gonna try again. Okay, that's 16. Okay. After that, I'm gonna kind of slink off where nobody's looking. I'm gonna change back to this little girl, to little me. I'm going to find, a cookbook of some kind.
Okay.
And, I'm gonna walk over. It's this one!
Is it black with red lettering?
Yes, yeah.
With lettering? Yeah. He's like, oh, God, there's so many options. Oh, booze and they kind of wave him out. He takes you and walks you outside.
Thanks, mister. Run off.
Walks the other way back to where he came.
I stop a little ways away and shove that book in my bag, too. Hey, at least my character didn't find the Kama Sutra this time.
Really, that's what the cookbook is.
Um,
Sexy cookbook.
I go and I'm looking for Belial because he's so tall.
What did you do when she got together?
I probably just would have hung out nearby.
She scamper out with the guy and like go scampering off in a different direction.
Ooh. Head after her.
Just falls after you.
When I get to Belial, I kind of wave him down.
He walks over. What? He bends over.
I got the goods. $4. Kinda stole them. It's okay. Might have framed some girl named... What the fuck was her name?
Milena.
Milena, yeah, there you go. Named Milena.
That's the thing.
I don't feel bad stealing from these people. Also got a cookbook, I think.
What do you mean you think?
Would I have even known? I probably would have gathered what, like...
Probably
the
would
word
have had.
demons looks like, right? I would have had to. I didn't think
I
about
forgot
that.
you don't read the demonic language. You do, huh?
No, I do. I read the demonic language, yeah. I can recognize it. I speak it. And Belial was helping me read it.
Okay. Oh, because a lot of it wouldn't sell them.
Yeah. I mean, it already happened.
Yeah, I didn't tell you anything that was on those books. Ooh.
18?
You're pretty confident that yeah, good.
I guess there might have been pictures and stuff in them, huh? Because it's not like I was just shoving them in my bag.
I don't know. It sounds like you did.
Ooh.
So now what?
Hmm?
Go watch the end for the night.
Go back and study.
Because nothing prepared for the books, so you will study empty air.
No, we have other things to do.
What are other things?
We still have to go investigate that dude's lady.
The birds lady. The lightning bird witch.
Oh, that's right. That's right. All right.
Belial, will you carry me? Little kid like me shouldn't wander the streets. I'm so small, I might get stepped on.
She's not wrong. Plus, her little legs won't be able to keep up.
I flop on the floor.
Belial looks at you for a second, then does pick you up. He puts you on his shoulder. I'm not holding on to you.
Just hold on to his head.
So where are we going?
That way. I
It's
think.
like on the outskirts of north.
South.
Something so.
I thought it was south.
It was a side of town. I remember writing it down.
I'm
Where I wrote it down, though, is...
We'll probably find it first.
I think it was south. That sounds right to me.
Mixed
So-
nuts,
On the south side
water
of town.
skin.
South side of town. I start heading south.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
With what lights?
Belial, go south. Please.
He starts walking in a general direction.
I'm keeping my eyeballs out for a hut.
You just kind of like walk towards town. You get toward like
Or that creepy ass bird.
as you get close to the edge of town, you see maybe like 3 blocks outside of town. There is a walkway that leads up to like a cottage house, and there is like a giant bird perch jutting out of the side of the house.
It's that place. Are we just gonna knock on her door?
I guess. Belial, will you please move me closer to the door? Or put me down on the ground.
What you doing?
I'm gonna walk up to the door and knock.
Well, the door opens, and a very tall, beautiful elven woman steps out. Can I help you?
Why did we want to come here?
You wanted to investigate it because she let him eat people?
Oh, yeah. I was just curious about your bird.
He's not here right now.
Well, does he eat anyone? Or do you have rules for him?
Technically, he doesn't eat anyone.
Oh, no. He definitely tried to eat some people. So are you like a witch or something?
What do you want to know?
I don't know. I need help. And I don't know if you can help me. Has to do with incursions.
Come in.
Waddle in.
So you step into this hut, and it's a big kind of circle. So, like, along the walls, like, there's, like, a little kitchenette, there's a bathroom, or, like, bedroom. There's a bathroom that has, like, a door that you can shut everything outside. And then in
There's
the
a car
far
worn
corner,
outside.
it's got, like, some kind of, like, cloth shielding it, but you can see the shadow of something hanging from the ceiling.
You said in the corner, can see a shadow of something hanging. Yeah. So do you know anything about incursions?
I know some. What do you want to know?
Well, I kind of know how to stop one, but really I want to know how to fight demons and devils.
Well, those are 2 relatively different things.
But I'd like to know how to do both.
Well, it kind of depends on the devil and the demon you're fighting, doesn't it?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking you. Do you see through magic?
Yes.
So I can take this stupid thing off?
That is entirely up to you. I do have windows to my house.
So you're not racist like all those other people? What? What?
I mean, she let us in.
Doesn't mean she's not a racist.
Technically, not everybody is a racist to begin with.
Would you say most of the people in town are?
So most of the people in town are afraid.
Of people like me?
People who are different from them.
But why?
Because they don't understand them.
Because there were severe consequences the last time. They trusted that.
Who did they trust?
What was it that he said earlier?
The Ekra Empire has spent a long time rebuilding what was lost.
I can't get to the name of things because it's being done under the butt.
Oh.
I think the name is Evid.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. The event or whatever it was that occurred. I was just going to ask her.
Evid?
EVID or?
EVID.
Okay.
What's Evid?
It's the name of one of the towns from the Ekra Empire. Party side.
What happened?
Would that be one that I had heard of? Or is it further east then? Okay.
I'll just sit down and make us some tea.
I sit down.
And she's throwing some herbs into like one of those satchel things. She throws it in the water and sip the water. She starts grabbing down cups.
Do I recognize any of the herbs she's using?
Roll a nature check.
That's a big one, though.
That was cocked, dude.
Okay.
It rolled right into your computer.
Well, I just rolled the same thing again, so it's a 4. It was meant to be.
I mean, like, you're kind of far away, and most of them, like, it's pretty small chunks of amount.
Okay.
She sets down cups for everybody and goes and grabs a tea pot. She comes over and just pours the tea into the cups.
I'm gonna smell it.
Of, like, floral things.
Anything I recognize?
Well.
Nature?
Yeah.
Oh, I need my phone.
Mm.
It's over there on the desk. Can you grab it, babe? It will be much easier for you as opposed to anyone else.
Tell that to my old fucking body today.
Oops.
I've been hurting all.
Mm.
Yeah.
Fast chargers are so good. 20.
They're mostly like, it's kind of like the equivalent of chamomile.
Nothing like poisonous, though. Okay.
Very, like, relaxing kind of thing.
Okay. I'm just sitting there waiting.
So, the most coastal town was called Harengon.
Harengon?
Yep. Harendean.
Okay.
They had a visitor come to town. Always get confused if it's a devil or a demon. This interesting looking man came to town. This time we didn't know any better. He stayed. Stayed at the inn for a little while. And after a while, he decided he wanted to stay for longer. So they helped build him a small little hut that he could live in. Everything was fine for a while. And then nothing was fine. There's nothing left of that town anymore. All the trees are long since dead.
What happened? Did he just...
Incursion? Did he start an incursion? Yep.
He brought all of his friends through. Some demons are easy to handle. Small, disgusting, blobby things. Lots of small things. Some of the bigger ones are far more destructive. Sharp claws. Some can even use fire.
At this point, I look very sad. Like, tears in my eyes when she says, like, large ones with claws.
No one knew that there was anything wrong at first. Or the small ones at first, and he said they were just passing by to give him a note, and they'd be on their way. No one knew any better. After some time, the land just gave up. At some point, a group of heroes came and found a way to defeat the demons that were still around. They got into a fight with the original guy. A monstrous form. They hurt him badly enough, I guess he retreated. Once he was gone for a while, finally started to close the hole, and all the heroes kind of went on their way, turning back to the lives that they had before. Some would still kind of come through to do side quests to get rid of whatever's still lingering around for a while. That was hundreds of years ago. Now it's just barren, destroyed land. Nothing grows there. The ground is gray. Just dry, gray dust.
Isn't it supposed to return to normal once the portal's closed? I thought that's what had been said.
If it's close soon enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then
got it.
The harder,
the
more
devastation that
damage.
portal can cause.
Did these... So I'm assuming these adventurers weren't originally part of a group. They just came together in order to fight this.
I believe so, yeah.
Do you know any of their names?
Off the top of my head. It's been so long, and I'm sure there's still wise tales of their defeat. I know that a couple of them didn't make it through the initial battle, but enough of them were left standing that he didn't see the point in staying and fighting. That entire area is still destroyed, though.
So the reason that they don't trust anyone is because...
The last one, they trust another.
And a demon can show themselves as anything.
Lost 2 entire towns. We lost our main import and export hub.
Well, do you have any suggestions for us?
Where to look for things to help fight an incursion.
I'm trying to close the incursion fast enough on my home island to stop everything from dying.
I know that some of the weapons that were used by some of those adventurers are still in Talus. They have a kind of shrine there. However, you're going to have a hard time convincing anybody in Talus to give you anything. They're very, very close-minded and protective of that. The way they see it, they have to protect the Empire. Since they're the heart of the Empire, literally and figuratively, they're far less trusting than even others. Here you can at least look right and get away with some things.
I wonder if we murdered a big demon and then brought its head, if they'd trust us.
Honestly, I'm not sure what the few of you can do alone.
Who else would we need?
I mean, I don't know the hierarchy of who started your incursion. The higher up, the stronger they are.
I know. I read about it.
But that's the thing. There are lots of incursions happening. There's even one in the Feywild.
They're getting all the way there.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it sounds like they might have a stronger hold somewhere else here, though.
That's why we're trying to figure out how we can stop it.
Fortunately, I think part of it would be stopping the lesser incursion. Sounds like it would be less demonic chaos. You have to move on to the other one. hopefully, in stopping the part of the incursion here. Stop the incursion spreading to the Feywild, but luckily at least two of you seem like you'd be able to go into the Feywild and be untouched by the magic there.
I make a body page and look at Belial.
What?
Is she talking about you not being able to?
I'm not worried about the Feywild magic.
Just don't make any deals with anybody.
Wait, so is she saying to do Feywild first?
The lesser incursion is probably easier to handle first. Because there's going to be less demons. Probably a less higher level.
Which one's the lesser? Mine? Okay.
And then, if you can handle that one, look into finding and handling the incursion that's happening that's expanded to the Feywild.
Because even once we remove my incursion, the land isn't going to be okay for a while, right?
Any time will come.
Okay. I guess we need to do some investigating. We know it's not a very high up demon that caused it. Because, well, no, is it a high demon that opens it? I thought a littler one had to come through first.
Yeah, and then they were able
The
to.
being that is causing the portal to open has to be a relatively high level. That they see on this side of the portal, open the portal, and then lesser ones come through.
Well, and I didn't see anything like that. Because they can look like just a regular ass person, huh? Was there even anyone left on the island with me?
I mean, were you really looking that hard?
Well, yeah, I would have been. I mean, I'm
You
looking
looked for anybody alive, but were you searching for anybody that would be hiding from you or anything?
I guess not, huh? Do you have any suggestions for figuring out what demon starts opening a portal?
No, they can't go too far from the portal while it's opening.
Okay.
It has to be fully solidified, which takes at least a year, even if it's a higher up demon. It has to finish its tether to this point.
And it has not been a year, right? Okay.
As far as physically closing it, I'm not sure. But the adventurers did all the work.
From what I understand from my reading, once you kill that demon, it will close.
It depends on if it tethered it to this plane, and if it did, you have to break that tether.
Alright. It's a lot of really good information. Thank you. Do you have any more?
So, because she kind of said that we would have a hard time, a more hard time in Talos. Yes. Why exactly? Because
They are
of...
far less trusting than anywhere else. It's
Okay.
more than just looking the part.
How would you suggest getting their trust?
Part of it would be getting proper documentation.
Do you know anybody that provides proper...
There's a gentleman on the far side of town.
Okay.
He is very eclectic from everyone else. His house will be easy to find.
Alright.
Tell him the truth.
Okay.
He is far older than most. In fact, he's coming on toward the 8 years. He was an adult when the incursion happened, and he happened to live in Chafia. Chaphi.
Say that again.
Chaphi. P-H-I-N.
Okay.
That's the other time I lost with the incursion. He had to watch the entire family be slaughtered. I'm sure he's still far more powerful than most of us realize. And his powers are actually usable, unlike some wizards. Even now, I'm pretty sure he spends most of his time in the library transferring spells into his spellbook. Anything new that comes in, he's the first one that wants a copy of the book. He's crazy, though. Don't get me wrong.
I wonder if he's the old guy I ran into earlier.
But be honest with him. But make sure you show him the respect he's earned. He's been around for a long time. And he's been alone for a lot of it. He was still a relatively young man when he lost his family. Him and his best friend, they lost everything in that incursion. I know his best friend had suffered some brain damage. After that, he kind of shut himself away. He didn't trust anyone anymore. Not even his best friend, for the most part. But
Okay.
find him. And if you let him know that Ira Everbleed sent you.
Spell that for me, please.
I-R-A, then the word ever, and then bleed.
Bleed?
Mhm.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more willing to talk to you about that. Honestly, I think that it would be good for him anyway. Being able to help more this time. Maybe stop an incursion from being so bad.
Thank
Plus,
you.
he's a lonely old man. And he's always had a soft spot. Oh shit, what is the word? He's not Brigadero. That's not supposed to be. Brindle.
No.
So I have a thing for the brindle coloring. He might want to pet you though. Fair warning.
All right. Be prepared to be petted.
I find you quite intriguing as well.
Was that a pun? Intriguing.
You're part nymph, aren't you? That's the ass.
Every time I think of my character, I think of that one scene in Hercules where the
Satyr.
the satyr is chasing the nymphs and the one turns into the tree and then slaps him. That's what I think of every time.
I haven't watched that movie.
Okay, we can
Right.
watch it when we get home. Well,
Watch to go to bed.
put it on at least. Any other suggestions on how to get them to trust us?
Act like you fit in.
Does somebody have like classes or
I
something?
was gonna say, do you have a book?
Act like you're better than everyone else. Trust no one. Except for your close group. Don't let anyone touch you or touch anyone. A lot of magic can be used by touch.
I'm better than everyone else. Don't trust anyone. Don't touch anyone. Man.
And don't let them touch you.
Man. That's like
The opposite of
Four
your
things.
fiber of being.
that I am not.
Make too much eye contact. That wigs some people out as well.
What? Does it wig you out?
If you do it like that, yes.
My eyes are so pretty though.
You wouldn't think I was so pretty if he was looking at me like that, now would you?
You leave my Belial alone.
I was referring to the skeleton next to him.
Oh. I pet Samuel. Simon on the head. I keep wanting to call him Samuel.
He's all offended.
I'm trying to find something on genealogy for him, but, do you know magic? What?
She's a witch. Yes, she knows magic.
I don't think she likes that word.
I've been called far worse.
Probably been called a bitch. Well, not that I think you're one. It's just probably something you've been called. Anyways,
Plus it rhymes.
do you know locate
You know how people
object?
What are you trying to...
Well, I mean, if he knew for certain, like, what his wife's wedding ring looked like, could you use that to find it?
Guess I never thought about it like that. Possibly.
It would mean a lot to me. Not that you really owe me anything. Also, your bird tried to eat me. Oh, I should have saved that for after.
What's your point?
Anyways.
You don't look edible to him after, but you look like you anyway. Do you even have blood?
It's
Interesting.
not like I leak sap and I cut my arm. Blood. That hurt.
She watches a drip of blood drip onto her table.
I'm gonna like healing word myself. And then wipe up the blood. Like take off a petal and like dab up the blood. Tuck the petal back into my... Well, I mean, I guess I don't have those right now.
No, you probably still have the petals.
Just would look like I pulled a petal from nowhere.
Just like a chunk of hair or something.
Simon, can you remember your wife's wedding ring?
Looks like Garfunkel. Thank you. I think so, but how does that help?
Maybe we can find where your home is.
I mean, I gotta find it eventually, right? Something's gotta look familiar.
But what if nothing ever looks familiar? Don't you want to see your wife again?
Well, if I'm gone too long, she'll come. She'll find me.
I'm sure she will.
You can make her try to describe it.
Worth a try.
I just want to put Simon to the big sleep, the peaceful sleep.
Poor Shane.
Next to his wife.
Yes.
Poor Shane.
So I guess we can leave off with possibly... Oh, yeah, that's fine.
We can leave off with the idea of you guys leaving her hut and give you guys some time to think about if there's anything else you want to ask her. Could leave and head to town. You could dance if you want.
Yeah. Let's head to town. Head to town.
Does
take a rest.
she have, like, any herbs or anything? Like,
Oh, she has like a fucking entire wall of herbs.
does anything look unusual or...
There's probably a couple that were more from that exotic section that we were shopping in.
I'm trying to think, like... I mean, essentially, just kind of start, like, BSing with her about him and then be like, oh, you know, I got some of this. What do you... Okay.
And she kind of talks to you about like tips and tricks, like don't stew this for too long because if you stew it for too long, it turns into a poison. And, like more basic.
Okay.
Is there another